Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the top 5 best external graphics cards in this year. We will be taking a look at external graphics card at every budget range, so regardless of whether you have got few bucks to spare and want the best value or looking for the best of the best, we will have an option for you. This list was created based on hours of research. So, if you are interested in finding out which external graphics card suited to you and want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. If this is the first time you visiting this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell. Okay, so let's get to the video. Starting of our list is Gigabyte AORUS Gaming Box. The AORUS Gaming Box is an external GPU case that comes complete with Gigabyte's own mini ITX version of the GeForce GTX 1070 graphics card. It is a fairly compact metal box with a transparent mesh openly displaying the front of the graphics card itself and further accentuating it with the use of LED lighting. As mentioned above, this external GPU case ships with a Gigabyte GTX 1070 mini ITX, a graphics card with all the capabilities of its full-sized counterpart. However, due to its diminutive size and compact cooler, its overclocking potential is more limited and it gets a bit loud when under load. Nonetheless, it is still wholly capable of taking on both 4K and VR gaming. Design-wise, there is not much to say. The exterior is very clean and minimal, while the RGB lighting on the front which illuminates the front of the graphics card lends it that particular gaming flair. Using Gigabyte's AORUS software, the lighting can be easily controlled and customized, and there are several of the usual RGB effects that can be used: static, flashing, breathing, and color cycling. When it comes to connectivity, there's no lack of variety here. The case boasts a single Thunderbolt 3.0 port which is used to interface with a laptop or PC, while the GPU itself comes with one HDMI 2.0 port, one DisplayPort 1.4, and two dual-link DVI-D ports. In addition to these basics, Gigabyte takes the case a step further and gives it 4 USB ports, 3 of which are regular USB 3.0 ports, with the fourth one being a quick charge port. Ultimately, the case is rather light, weighing only 4.4 pounds, about 2 kilograms. This, combined with its small frame, makes it one of the most portable eGPU cases that can be transported with ease and placed comfortably on top of a desk without being too conspicuous. To make things even better, Gigabyte also packs a neat little carry bag designed specifically for this enclosure, which really does cement this eGPU as the most portable one currently available. Ultimately, the only real problem with this external graphics card enclosure is that it's a bit limited when it comes to upgrading it. Of course, the Gigabyte GTX 1070 that comes with the box can be removed, but the small frame only allows it to host many ITX graphics cards. As such, the future upgrade options are a bit limited with the Gigabyte gaming box. Up next is the Alienware Graphics Amplifier. The Alienware Graphics Amplifier is a GPU case designed to work specifically with Alienware laptops, using the company's proprietary port instead of the usual Thunderbolt 3 port as a means of connection. The priority here was to design an eGPU case that would house a powerful full-sized graphics card, so portability is not this product's strong suit. Boasting a sleek black plastic exterior with a heavily detailed front and a conspicuous Alienware logo, the Alienware Graphics Amplifier definitely looks like an Alienware product. As mentioned above, it is quite bulky and has a considerable footprint, but this isn't too big of an issue considering that it wasn't meant to be a portable eGPU enclosure to begin with. The case doesn't ship with a graphics card, but according to Alienware, it supports all full-sized graphics cards that go as far back as the GTX 600 series and the Radeon HD 5000 series. Furthermore, the 460-watt power supply can handle cards with a TDP of up to 375 W. What's more, It has 4 super-speed USB 3.0 ports that allow for the convenient connecting and charging of certain peripherals. In the end, the two biggest issues with this eGPU case are the limited compatibility and its size, so unless you have one of the aforementioned Alienware laptops that come with their proprietary connector and don't mind the lack of portability, you will probably want to give the graphics amplifier a pass. Next on our list is Akishio Node. The Akishio Node is a spacious and adaptable external GPU case, though from the looks of it, it's more reminiscent of a full-fledged mini ITX computer case, more so than any of the other products on this list. Ultimately, this comes with certain advantages and disadvantages. As can be seen from the pictures, the Node comes with a simple and generally unremarkable design, built mainly of simple sheet metal. And contrary to what its weight might imply, it does not come with a graphics card included. On the bright side, with its 400W power supply and ample interior, it can support any graphics card out there, as far as size is concerned. In terms of GPU compatibility, it supports both NVIDIA and Radeon GPUs, including models from the GTX 900 series and onward, as well as several Radeon R9 and RX cards. On top of that, it even supports several NVIDIA Quadro GPUs. You can see the full list of compatible graphics card models here. On the connectivity front, the Node keeps things simple. It comes with only a single Thunderbolt 3 port, which is a bit underwhelming considering its size and price. Speaking of size, the Akishio Node is simply massive. It weighs a considerable 15.2 pounds, roughly 7 kilograms, and that's not counting the graphics card that will eventually go inside it. Needless to say, this is not an eGPU case that can be lugged around easily, and the folks over at Akishio were clearly well aware of that when they added a convenient handle on the case's upper back that is bound to make your life a bit easier if you ever have to take the Node anywhere. Apart from its size and weight, there are no glaring issues with the Node, although we would have liked to see a USB hub thrown into the mix, mainly because the case is on the pricey side. Next we have the ASUS ROG XG Station 2. One of the products in the ROG lineup is the ROG XG Station 2, which takes the aggressive and attention-grabbing design which is a staple of ROG products and applies it perfectly to an external GPU case. But what does it offer in practical terms? The Station 2 boasts a highly aggressive design, angular, replete with details, and of course, equipped with RGB lighting in the form of the conspicuous plasma tube on the front of the case. And despite what you may think when you look at the price tag, the standard Station 2 doesn't come with a GPU included, though ASUS does offer versions which do. Considering its size, it obviously supports full-sized graphics cards, and it is compatible with GTX 900 series cards, Radeon R9 series cards, as well as the newer generations. Furthermore, it even has several internal fans that help with the cooling. Now, the ROG XG Station 2 takes the connectivity a bit further than most eGPU cases. Naturally, it comes with a standard Thunderbolt 3 port, but it also includes 4 USB 3.0 ports, 1 USB Type-B port, as well as an Ethernet port. Now, much like the Akishio Node and the Alienware graphics amplifier, this is a bulky case. It's on the heavy side and is difficult to move, but that's not the biggest issue with the ROG XG Station 2. Rather, the biggest problem that will be a deal breaker for most people is its price. Namely, it costs over $500 at this point, and needless to say, this is more than most would be comfortable paying for an enclosure that doesn't even come with a GPU included. The last pick on our top 5 list is Razer Core V2. We've mentioned that Razer currently sells 2 eGPU cases, and here's the second one, the Razer Core V2. This one is quite similar to the above Razer Core X in terms of dimensions and weight, though it has a couple of extra features that its slightly larger counterpart lacks. From the get-go, we see that the Core V2 is quite similar to the Core X in terms of design. There's the same general approach as before, although the Core V2 implements chroma RGB lighting, an aesthetic feature missing from the Core X. Compatibility-wise, the situation is more or less the same as well, since the V2 is designed to house full-sized graphics cards as well, though triple-width cards are not supported, unfortunately. As before, a full list of the compatible GeForce, Quadro, and Radeon cards can be seen on the official product page. Now, apart from the chroma RGB lighting, another feature that the Core V2 has that the X doesn't is a USB hub. Namely, this case has 4 green-colored USB 3.0 ports on the back, as well as an Ethernet port, in addition to the usual Thunderbolt 3 port. In the end, the Razer Core V2 is quite similar to the Razer Core X. It is slightly smaller and a bit lighter, but still not very portable, though the biggest difference between the two is definitely the price, as the V2 comes with a considerable $500 price tag attached, as opposed to the Core X's more modest $300. Thanks for watching the video. If you find this video helpful, please help out the channel by giving this video a like or subscribe the channel and tell us which product caught your eye in the comments below.